let's compare investments by looking at the contribution frequency. So does it matter if you contribute more often, or is the lump sum more important? Suppose Al decided to have $50 taken from each of his paychecks because he's paid twice a month. And he would rather have $50 taken from each check instead of $100 taken from one pay. And this is to put into his retirement account. So either way, he's doing $100 a month, right? Because 50 plus 50 is 100. So would it make more sense to put in 50 two times a month rather than just 100? He's putting in the same amount. He's using the same interest rate, same amount of years. So we're going to compare these. So we'll call it the $50 option. I don't know what that was. The $50 option and the $100 option. Okay? So for the $50 option, what would I put into Excel? I'm looking at the future value of 0.0399 divided by 12. Now, how many times am I doing this? Well, I got to back that up. We're not dividing by 12 because how often are we making contributions? 2 times a month, and there are 12 months, so 2 times 12 is 24. So we're going to divide this by 24 because every time we put money in, it recalculates. So how many deposits? Well, 24 per year for 40 years. And then how much are we putting in? And that would be 50 there at the end. For the $100 option, we're still using the same 0.0399, but now we're just doing monthly, so we divide by 12. And then we do 12 times 40 because, again, monthly, and we have our $100 option. So we have those two. Now, when I type those into Excel, this first one, so the $50 option, I get $118,097.04. The second one, I get $117,901.25. So you can see the difference is about $200. And you might think, is it worth it? Over 40 years, $200? I mean, I don't know. Is it? Is it not? It's the same amount of money for you, right? You're not changing anything. You're taking money out of, each paycheck instead of just one. I don't know if it matters, right? But it's one of those things that, let's go ahead and just calculate the difference just for fun. If we do just overall, like I estimated, but if we subtract the difference, we end up with $195.79, right? That's the absolute change. So you're talking same amount out of your paychecks, same rate, same years, but you get an extra $195. So maybe you're like, you know what, that doesn't really make that big of a deal. That's fine. You can decide what you want, but the point of this being, if you put in money more often, you will have more at the end. Because if you think about what the investment is, the more money you have early on, right, you have a bigger balance, which creates more interest. So you're just going to create more interest over time. So this $195.79 here, this is all interest. You haven't put any more money in, it's just more interest. So you could even say, well, what if I did $60 a month, twice a month, right? That's just going to make everything grow bigger. So it's really not like you don't want to strap yourself completely down and be broke because you're investing so much. But you should invest what you can as early as possible because the longer that money sits, the more interest you're going to earn and the better off you're going to be when it comes to retirement.